Yeah, welcome to a short update, I guess, or a rant. As you can probably see, this is Baldur's Gate 2. This is what games used to be. Now, today, we see crap games. The most recently is Diablo 3. Now, my point in Diablo 3 is that in itself the game is, I would say, it was good in the beginning when it started to develop it, but then it turned into utter crap because, of certain features that you can probably Google and look up. Overall, the game just doesn't feel like Diablo anymore. And speaking of RPGs in general, I consider Baldur's Gate the last, among the last of the good RPGs that are released. For example, a follower to Baldur's Gate 2, which I also own, is Temple of Elemental Evil, which is arguably in the same spirit as Baldur's Gate 2, but it's different in that sense that it's actually, it's newer, it has a new engine, and but still it contains the same feeling, so to speak. Now, I know some of you play Neverwinter Nights 2, such as Veriax and a lot of other people, and I play that too, so I consider that game, it is Dungeons and Dragons, yes, and it has a good story, better than Neverwinter Nights story in many ways, just because of the companion interactions and such that you have in it, which is almost non-existent in Neverwinter Nights 1 single-player campaign. But Neverwinter Nights 1's strength was the multiplayer community, which was really big, and still is, by the way. And Neverwinter Nights 2, as far as I know, didn't actually develop a good online community as good as Neverwinter Nights 1. But besides that, both are good games. I don't say they're bad games. I'm just saying that if I want a single-player experience, I would play Baldur's Gate Trilogy, the modified Baldur's Gate 1+2 game, any time. If I wanted to play with a friend, I would play Neverwinter Nights 1 or Neverwinter Nights 2, just because of it's more easy to jump in that game and just have fun, rather than Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, which is basically it's more story heavy and stuff like that. But yeah, that's the situation in gaming today. And now someone probably mentioned to me that in the comments that, but Blizzard has been bought up by Activision, or Blizzard has bought Activision, I don't know, but either way, Blizzard is now a money-hungry company. And I also recently heard that, which may not be true at all, but if and when they release Heart of the Swarm, which is the first expansion to StarCraft 2, then all players on BNet that only owns Wings of Liberty will be prohibited to use BNet, because only players that has both the vanilla game and Wings of Liberty and Heart of the Swarm expansion will be allowed to play on BNet then. So yeah, that's kind of worrying. And Diablo 3 just doesn't feel like Diablo anymore. And I guess the issue with Diablo 3 is that people expected Diablo 2.5 basically. A Diablo 2 with better graphics and stuff like that, but instead they made a whole new game to also release on consoles, which led to casualization of the game, or consolitis, if you so speak, of the game, with a skill tree that you can't possibly fuck up in any way, an attribute system which you can't fuck up in any way at all either. And yeah, I'm angry about it. I may not show it with my voice, but I really hate Diablo 3. And I will be playing it as I play Diablo 2, or pretend that I put points in 8 skills and I can't touch or use the other skills, and not use the cauldron, and only use the cube when I'm in town, and stuff like that. So yeah, I could play like that, but it's still not Diablo 2 like I expected it to be. And I'm just overly depressed about the nature of the gaming industry today. I mean, what happened to developers like the ones that made Baldur's Gate 2 and such? And I'm sorry if I don't know their names and such, because I haven't read up and I'm just angry right now, but you know, I know they went bankrupt and stuff like that, but honestly, it's just, if you make a good PC game, then it will sell good. That's just how it is. And if you make a crappy PC game, it will sell bad, and it will probably be pirated a lot, because people don't fucking care about buying it anyway. And yeah, I'm just depressed right now over the whole over the whole situation with creativity in the industry, because on one side we have indie games, which most of the time tries new ideas, sometimes fails, sometimes succeeds, such as, for example, Minecraft. Minecraft was a success because they made it a better concept, they tried new things with it, like and I know Minecraft copied another game, but that other game didn't have the adventure mode and stuff like that. But Minecraft in itself was a new twist on the whole placing blocks and stuff like that in 3D, and added a lot of things on top of that, and it worked. Now the guy's famous and is getting sued by Bethesda because Bethesda is pissy because somehow the name Scrolls is somehow alluding to the whole Morrowind series, because somehow, I don't know, it just totally retarded the whole affair really. Oh, let's sue Notch because Scrolls is clearly a name we have copyrighted, whatever. Idiots. Anyway. Now, yeah, that's basically what I wanted to say. For the most part from now on, I will try to LP older games, because newer games just doesn't feel fun anymore. And yeah, it just really feels like newer games has no soul or feeling to it. It's like they're empty. It's like they don't want to be played. A game should be something that starts up and you see it and you think, this is a game. I want to play this game. This game is fun. This game tells me that I want to be played. This game practically smiles at me and says, I'm a good game. Play me. Have fun with me. That's how it is. A game that invites you to play it. And sort of slaps you in the face because you make stupid, retarded mistakes. And the game says, well, you suck. Try to learn the ropes. Try to be a better player. Try new tactics. Try to become a better person. Try to react a little faster. Try to anticipate the opponent's movements. Try to whatever. And that's fine. That is what Baldur's Gate 2 did. It actually had strategy in it. I mean, you couldn't just go up on a lich and expect to win. You had to use actual spells to defeat the lich most of the time, such as silence and all that stuff. But you know, modern games are like, oh yeah, you're a warrior. Oh, and there's a boss up ahead. Push 1 to 5 randomly, and the boss will fall over and just spray loot all over the area, and you can pick up epic equipment left and right. I mean, that's not fun. The same as with if I compare Diablo 2 and 3, Diablo 2 actually had, you know, a skill tree that you had to think about what you put points in. If you put points in wrong places, you had to re-specialize the points with the new feature they added in 1.3 whatever, that allows you to re-specialize your whole character. And yeah, that was fine because you actually had to think what you placed your points in. And you had 3 re-specializations, and that was it. So, and you had to actually think about what you did, and not just, oh hi, let's play a game, let's just ruffle stomp everything. That's what Diablo 3 is. You have all the abilities unlocked, you have all the runes, you can put all the runes in it, and you can just run around, ruffle stomp everything, gain free loot everywhere, and just do whatever you want and succeed. That's not Diablo. Diablo was about strategy. Diablo was about placing points into skill trees, placing points into attributes, placing points in the attribute screen in a way that corresponds to your own survival. I'm sorry, I'm just an old school gamer then if I like it that way, because I liked inventory Tetris. I liked theory crafting for hours on end to gain the ultimate build to survive on hell mode for my paladin. I liked the attribute system to plan exactly how much strength I needed for my character to wear that armor and still place enough points in vitality to survive. And put points in dexterity to actually hit stuff. I like that. I like to mess around with the game mechanics. I like the small things in between fighting. Diablo 3 has removed all of that. Diablo 3 is like Diablo 2 except all the moments that you actually had to think about what the fuck you did. Now it's like, oh yeah, you go to town, click NPC, go out, kill shit, go back to town, talk to NPC, go out of town, and you kill shit. That's all you do. And you just talk to people, click through the dialogue, and then just start killing again. I mean, what the fuck? What happened to going to the stash, putting stuff in the stash, converting items into better items? And I know there's a jeweler and a mystic and all that stuff that allows you to enchant gear. But still, there's no inventory Tetris anymore. There's no prioritizing over what loot to carry with you. There's no skill tree to decide what build your character should have. Unless you make one up, that is which I will do. But you know, I guess I'm an old school gamer that prefers games that actually challenged me, I guess. And if that makes me a bad gamer, then I'm sorry, because if you play new games that, if whoever's listening to this plays new games and thinks, well, new games are fun because I can beat them with one hand tied behind my back. Yeah, that's your decision. I don't care about that. That's your opinion. You have the right to that opinion. But honestly, play older games. At least once. They provide a fucking good challenge. They reward you for doing difficult things. Modern game, for example, let's take Mass Effect. Mass Effect has an excellent story, the first game. But most of the classes consisted of placing points into what looked cool and just spam it all the time. I mean, Biotics only had a cooldown, which was silly. Seriously, Biotics only having a cooldown, honestly, what the fuck? And I mean, the classes were so unbalanced too. It was not even funny, and the game dialogue was so broken, it wasn't even funny either. In some cases. In one instance I got stuck because of a game-breaking bug that practically broke the whole system for me, and I never finished the game because of it. Now, yeah, that's basically what I want to rant about. Modern gaming, I guess. And yeah, if you have opinions on modern games compared to older games, fine, just write them in the comments, because I'm fine with arguing with people people have the right to have their own opinions, and I love to hear them, but try to write them at least good, because not rage mode like I do sometimes. I tend to get overexcited and just write rage mode. It's bad, I know. But yeah, if you like older games, tell me why. If you like newer games, tell me why. I mean, I'm interested in your opinion about the whole gaming industry and the way it is developing, because the way I see it, Baldur's Gate here, excellent game. Not graphically wise, but content wise. So yeah, if you have opinions, just express them, I guess. Tell me what you think. I'll try to respond as kind as possible. Try to. Sorry. This is Mr. YouTuber, among other names that I use, ranting about the video game industry and such. And I hope people won't get offended and be like, let's rage mode because this person likes older games, or something like that. But instead be like, I'm more civilized, instead be civilized. Sorry, I'm rambling. I'm